Hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? As always, my beautiful peeps, welcome back to a brand new episode of Gibson's 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes for you truly. I'm here like always. Alright y'all, I just got a chance to listen to Kalea's new album. It is called New Avatar, and it was released on Friday, July 10th. So I pretty much have been really, like I said, really keeping them coming with these like music reviews and albums reviews. And I've always have been a long time fan of Kelea. So she has released her brand new album, and there are 12 tracks. I will discuss my favorite tracks that I feel stand out on this new project. Sonically, how I feel about the new direction that she is bringing with new Avatar, and how I overall feel about the brand new album and sonically the new sound and her artistry and all of that above. So you guys know the drill over here. Let's get popping as always, shall we? So number one, idea one. Number two, point blank. Number three, going down. Number four, out of time, featuring A.K. Paul. Number five, against me. Number six, crystallize. Number seven, retaliation lullaby. Number eight, Lincoln B. Number nine, don't piss me off. Number 10, new life forms, featuring Fouché. Number 11, the bridge, featuring Pink Panthers. 12, let if we meet again. My tracks that I love off a new Avatar are Idea 1, Point Blank, Going Down, Crystallize, Lincoln B, Don't Piss Me Off, New Life Forms, featuring Fauché. And that's it pretty much overall. I love this album. I know pretty much the album consists on so many different layers of Kalea's sound. I hope I'm pronouncing her name Kelea. Um, and I feel like her sound with this project, I love that it's versatile, it's cohesive, and it has like different genres of R&B, soul, pop, dance, rock and roll, and I would say um, like that electronica type of music infused with the soul. So literally, she actually has been pretty much staying consistent with her music for years. I was listening to most of her music. I definitely will say this: she has always been amazing. And she definitely, this album is really really good. It brings a lot of those like subgenres, but she actually has experimented with this new album Avatar. It brings a lot of like the themes and topics of romance, heartbreak, self discovery, empowerment, all of the above. And I feel like she's also another amazing artist musician that's pretty much in an alternative R&B pop sound with mixed with the electronica. She does have her own signature sound. It does have that soul to it, and I love that how the tracks are cohesive. They don't sound the same. There are a few like some ballads of like a little bit of like that R&B ballad, like rock and roll a little bit, because she has tapped into like rock and roll on some tracks. I think that the tracks that really convey a message and really bring a lot of that really like kind of like that edginess of like that pop, dark, moody R&B, but it brings like that pop and edginess with a twist of rock and roll. I think that she has been very like really carving in her lane, and I actually enjoy this album because it just brings those different elements of like not just R&B, but like just different like pop sounds. You have the electronica music. You have more of like that kind of like really like that really really feel good. Euphoria kind of that kind of sound, but literally her singing, her vocals on here are really nice. Different harmonies, melodies. It is melodic on this album. I will say this because listening to New Avatar, it's kind of like a new chapter, a new era. It does bring in those like kind of like those kind of moments in this particular body of work. And when you actually listen to it, especially with like the tracks such as Ideal One, that's the opening song off of the new Avatar. When I heard the Ideal One, it has the more like that R&B, more pop, but it has more like that really like very nice like rock and roll. It's like kind of a little bit like mid tempo, but it brings the really like very like good variation of of the the whole entire um you know the whole entire like it's kind of like it just brings so much of this like really nice mellow, but it's a ballad, but it's like rock and roll, but it's a calming kind of song, but it's kind of more like you can get to relate to it. She's pretty much it's kind of like her expressing herself. I actually love that song point blank. This song is really good. The like direction of it, sonically, the sound is more like that R&B pop electronica with that rock and roll, a little bit of that. Going down, going down has those kind of different, themes. It's different sonically, just different genres. Like it's really good. But like with Lincoln B, Lincoln B, that's more like before Lincoln B, Crystallized. That song is more like that euphoria sound of all those genres mixed together, and then Lincoln B is more like that real grittiness, of R&B, soul, pop, alternative music mixed with like the electronica, and then Don't Piss Me Off, the same vibe. But it's something like I said, her sound is really a little bit of everything, but the instrumentation to this whole entire project, I will say this, is really good listen. It's a really good listen, enjoyable album, in my honest opinion. And I love artists that have like different genres that they can blend in, but it's not all over the place. But it's their sound. But you could see they push their sound and they experimented with their own sound, and it's them, which is pretty really great. But also New Life Forms. I said New Life is really New Life Forms. So New Life Forms is another record that really stood out to me. I think that that record is really good, really really feel good. Is great. The collaborations off of this album, New Avatar, I will say this. These collaborations are really good. I love the Pink Panthers collaboration. It's pretty dope. That that's a good song. That it's called The Bridge with Pink Panthers. That's a really good song. It's more like that, chemistry of the sound itself. And then like I love the Out of Time featuring the AK Paul record. And the Fouché record, that's pretty good. That's one of my favorite standout tracks of a collaboration. The New Life Forms featuring Fouché, because the collaboration just brings like the chemistry. It brings that very exciting like tone of like how artists can collaborate and bring something different, and also bring back this soul and just be innovative with their music. But as I was listening to New Avatar, I listened to it on the first time. I got a chance to really enjoy it for what it is. I feel like this album is pretty much kind of like a really good of like R&B, soul, alternative music. It has soul in it, but like I said, you actually can hear the really like different genres of electronica and rock and roll and all the above. But as far as I'm concerned, I really love this album. I feel like this album is pretty much like one of her strongest bodies of work. I have listened to her previous albums before. I can't think of on the top of my mind, but she has. I know I've heard her music sometimes throughout the years. I'm like, well, like yeah, she has always been like very dope in her lane. But overall, New Avatar by Kelea is really, really, really good. I'm gonna give this album definitely a 5 out of 5 because I feel like literally with albums, they bring in something exciting and new. But the instrumentation to this album, you can hear vocals is very dynamic. It flows very well. It's cohesive, and it's a really like pretty good body of work. It's a really good solid project. So I actually enjoyed the album. I love it. I love the art cover. I love blue. More kind of like that sci-fi, kind of like sassy, fierce. Kind of like that enigma, euphoria to it. And very, very light, beautiful, and just it's really, really dope. A dope cover. And yeah. So with that being said, guys, Kelea fans, share your thoughts and your opinions of her brand new album, New Avatar. What are your favorite tracks you enjoy from this album? And as always, guys, stay tuned. Next episode, Get Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. As always, stay tuned. Next episode, Get Since 92. Peace. Love y'all.